We all know the internet can be a dark place. But for me, it became a hell's cape. I built a career as a public speaker and content creator, putting my life, my passion, and my face out there. And they came for me. A coordinated group of anonymous trolls. They didn't just criticize, they cyberbullied, they threatened, they tried to ruin my reputation. For months, I felt powerless. But I wasn't just a creator. I had a background in cybersecurity. They thought they were facing a girl who cried. They were about to meet a woman who codes. This is the story of how I hunted down the internet's nastiest trolls and delivered a dose of real-world karma so precise, they'll never tweet hate again. It started after one of my videos went viral. Instead of celebrating, I spent weeks deleting hate. But a specific group, led by a user known only as The Shadow, was relentless. They didn't just comment, they coordinated attacks, spreading malicious lies and even sending threats to my home. The police told me it was difficult to prosecute anonymous digital harassment. I felt trapped. I was losing clients, my mental health was shot, and I seriously considered quitting everything. They had crossed the line from online annoyance to real-life destruction. One evening, after reading one particularly vile comment, I decided enough was enough. I wouldn't let these digital cowards win. I realized I had the skills to fight back, skills they obviously lacked. I went back to my roots, cybersecurity. I knew The Shadow and his group used sophisticated VPNs and proxies. But anonymity isn't absolute. It always leaves a tiny digital footprint. I was going to find that footprint. I had to draw them out. I posted a message announcing I was taking a break due to the hate, making myself look completely defeated. But within that farewell blog link, I hid a custom-coded tracking pixel. This pixel was designed not just to log the IP, but to force a brief connection through a vulnerable, self-created handshake. It was a digital phishing lure, and The Shadow took the bait. The moment he clicked, I had his real IP address. With the IP, I had his location. But I needed a name. Trolls are lazy. I found his digital breadcrumbs, a connection between his favorite gaming forum, an old, forgotten Etsy account linked to his throwaway email, and a minor local news report about a community volunteer. The pieces clicked into place. The Shadow wasn't some elusive digital mastermind. He was a 35-year-old mid-level bank manager named Gary from Akron, Ohio. And his arrogance was his undoing. Now, for the justice. I wasn't going to dox him to the world, I was going to hit him where it hurt, his precious, boring, middle management career. I meticulously compiled a dossier, screenshots of every hateful threat, his real name, his real IP, and, most importantly, the link between his identity and his employer, a bank that prides itself on integrity and data security. My revenge was going to be an anonymous, professional report to his HR department and the bank's legal counsel. The dossier was perfect. No emotions. Just facts. I highlighted how his violent online behavior was a direct violation of the bank's social media policy and how his aggressive online identity posed a serious client data security risk given his access to sensitive files. I didn't ask them to fire him. I just asked them to investigate the security threat. When corporate lawyers get involved, they don't mess around. The investigation was swift. His access was revoked immediately. They couldn't risk a security breach. Gary, The Shadow, the master troll, was fired. Not for being mean, but for being a massive, professional liability. He lost his job, his reputation, and his precious sense of anonymity. And the best part? He still has no idea who exposed him. The world of the internet feels big and anonymous, but when you mess with someone's livelihood, you leave a trail. Gary learned that the keyboard isn't a shield. It's a weapon, and when you wield a weapon, you have to accept the consequences. I got my peace back. My channel is thriving. And the shadow is now just a ghost in the unemployment line. What's the nastiest troll comment you've ever received? Did I go too far, or was this justified? Let me know in the comments. And if you love seeing tables turn, hit that subscribe button for more sweet justice stories.